Welcome back to the channel. Teams list Tuesday, round 6. Before we jump into the teams list, I'm just going to go back to my team, my trades for the week. I've actually changed because someone mentioned Franklin Pele has a broken arm, and I was trading out Stefano to get Isaac, Tino's brother, but I just didn't like the depth of my bench with Pele being out, so I've kept Stefano. I've actually sold Wilton from the Sharks and got Schuster, and I've used the cash to go Katoa to Sean Johnson, who hopefully next week goes up to about 600k now, so we go up to 700. Maybe the week after, if the points against Newcastle he gets 80, he'll go up to 750, which then is only 150k jump to Nico. So that is my plan, and probably then I'll get rid of Alamonte or someone. But yeah, I think I've got to keep Stefano to keep that bit of depth in the front row. All right, teams list Tuesday. Let's check this out. A couple of faces there before. It was Drinkwater, Sean Lane, and Saab. All right, we've got the Storm Roosters, Meany, Warbrick, Smith, Olam, Coates, Munster, Hughes, Kamakamika, Grant, Welch, Trent Lario, Katoa, King, Garlic, McDonald, Eisenhoof, Sims. I think that's the same team. Hughes is back, which means that Peasant drops out. But other than that, Sims replaces Grant Anderson. So Munster and Hughes. So the Storm could go pretty good against the Roosters. Annie Park. All right. Roosters, Manu at fullback. Tupou, Suoli'i, Hutchinson, Paulo, Kiri, Walker, Hargreaves, Smith, Collins, Butcher, Radley, Turpin, May, Allen, Baker. Is that the same except for Teddy's out? And Manu takes his place. So Teddy's out, Manu's in. I actually wish I had have jumped on Jackson Paulo the other week because he has had some good scores, but I think it's too late now. All right, Bulldogs, Rabbitohs. Friday, Easter Friday game. Perham, Carraz, Averillo, Alamonte, Addo-Carr, Burton, Flanagan, King, Marnie, Sutton, Waddell, Preston. So King's in, even though he had that eye injury. Preston's in with the hand injury. Harrison, Edwards, never heard of. Reynolds, Moran, Tanner, and Topine. I think there's some changes there, eh? Mariner's out, Pele's out, Ockenbaugh suspension, King, Preston named. Faces, cameras, Harrison, Edwards at lock. Topine, Tanner. Kikau's going to miss another week after his concussion. So there's some new names. I know Topine's a good player, but Harrison, Edwards at lock, never heard of the dude. All right, Rabbitohs, Mitchell, Milne, Tane Milner's in, so he's in for Alex Johnson. Tass, Graham, Thompson, Isaac Thompson, Walker, Ilias, Totola's back, Cook, Burgess, Colomatungi, Host, Murray, Cartwright, Saluka, Fafita, Dave Molly, and Hamlin, Hame Sele, sorry. Rabbitohs, Winger, Johnson, head not missed the game, taking place. Tane Milner's in, Totola. Bench, Cheekham's out. I'm glad Cheekham has dropped out. All right, so it's going to be a good game. All right, Cowboys, Dolphins. Drinkwater's back. Felt, Holmes, Hiku, Elliott, Dearden, Townsend, Mitchell Dunn, who actually looked good on his first game back last week. So I don't know what his price is, but yeah, he looked pretty good. Robson, Cotter, Hess, Neem, Tamalolo, Granville, Chester is on the bench. Janelle Brown, Riley Price. Drinkwater's back, Chester's the bench. And Looking and McLean are out. Neem starting side, Ruben Cotter returns injury. So Ruben Cotter, I don't think people would have held Ruben Cotter this long. I don't think people will buy and get him in. There's no room to get him in this week. There's too many other players to get. Dolphins, Hammer, Sarko, Aitken, Lee. Edric Lee is in. Nikamira, Katoa, Bromwich, Marshall, King, Jimenez, Bromwich, Lemieux. Oh, fucking his name gets me every time. Kennelly, Tom Gilbert, Wallace, Nichols, Stone, Donahue. So I think it's Nick Mira's in for Milford. Edric Lee is in for Bostock. Mason Teague's out. That's a big loss. Felicie Kafusi not being in that side. All right, Panthers, Eagles, Edwards, Taruva, Tago, Crichton, Brian Tito, Jeremy Littlewire, Cleary, Leota, Kenny, Eisenhuth, Sorensen, Hosking, Yo, Sonny Luca's back, Smith, Linu, and Salmon. Who drops out? Fisher Harris is out. Eisenhuth takes his place. Sonny Luca's back in. Tyron Peachy drops out. So people who have held Sonny Luca like me, he will slowly start making some cash. Hopefully he plays more than... Hopefully he makes some cash. I think he was on last time for like 4 minutes and got a HIA. Big news though is Zach Hosking is named. And people who've been questioning when Liam Martin comes back and Garner's healthy, I still think Hosking will shift to that other edge. Sorensen will go back to the bench. Lindsay Smith will drop out of the side. I can't see Hosking not being in the team. He's played his way into that team. All right, Eagles, and people who buy him this week, he's going to make 100k cash. I can't get him in to my side. I've got bigger fish to fry trying to get Nico, and the way I'm getting Nico is by going through Sean Johnson. All right. Eagles, Turbo, Saab is back, Parker, Harper, Garrick. So Tohu Kula is not named, which is a big loss for the Eagles. Schuster's back, Cherry Evans, Pasika, Croker, Jake Travojevic, Olakwatu, Talangi, Aloye, Ko Weeks, Lawton, Bullymore, Kepi. So Saab is back, Tupalotu's injured, Schuster's in, Cooper John's out, Ben Travojevic hamstring, Carl Lawton. Broncos, Raiders, Walsh, Arthur, Staggs, Farnworth, Cobbo, Mam, Reynolds, Flegler, Walters, Haas, Capewell, Ricky Carrigan, Pax, Palacia, Jensen, Martin Tapo. Same team, isn't it? Yeah. The Broncos are looking solid. I've got my captain on Reece Walsh this week. They're going to get a ton against the Raiders, I reckon. All right. Chris, Hopperwade, Croker. Jared Croker's in. Timoko, Rapana, Schneider, Fogarty, Papali'i, Wolford, Tarpany, Young, Whitehead, Horsburgh, Starling, Gula, Sulo, Harrower, and Naira drops to the bench, which I think is better. He hasn't been going that great. I think that's why the Raiders haven't been going that great. He's been starting. Jared Croker's into the centers. Brad Snyder, 5'8". Xavier's another week away. I actually think Sebastian Crisp has done a good job at fullback. Not much attacking, but he's defended okay. I get all he's played okay. Titans, Dragons. Campbell, Campereira's back. Kelly, Shoop, Sammy, Sexton, Boyd, Mo Fakatoa, Randall. Is that even how you say his name? Mo Fodawaker. Randall, Tino, Fafita, Stimson, Isaac Liu, Clark Werner, Isaac, and Cleese Haas. AJ Bremerson, hamstring. 5'8", Kieran Foreign calf. Alright. Dragons, Sloan, Figai, Sully, Lomax, Ravalawa, Amon, Hunt, Molo, Liddell, Laurie, Murdoch, Masilla. Murdoch Masilla still at only 200 and something, 280 maybe, or whatever. But he had a good game last weekend. Jaden Stewart, Bird, Mbai, DeBellin, Coachman, Kerr. Same team? Back as named, the same squad. Yep. Failed to finish the game. No charge. Okay. Knights, Warriors. Miller, Young, Gagai, Best, Marju. I think, like, that is a good backline. Miller, Young, Gagai, Best, Marju. That's pretty solid, if not up there with the best of the comp. Crossland, though. Hastings. That's a big loss having, who's out? Who's the other dude? Gamble. Safidi, Brayley, Thompson, Frizzell, Fitzgibbon, Jack Johns, Mann, Heverington, Croker, Jones. Gamble Headnut is out. Phoenix Crossland. Kurt Mann returns to the bench. Croker is good go. Okay. Warriors. Nickel Clockstad, Cossie, Valet, Pompey, Montoya, Martin is in. Johnson, Fanil Blake, Egan, Bunty Afoa, Ford, Suriname, Tohu Harris is back. Walker, Karen, Tavunga, Ale. So, Volkman is out, Martin is in, Harris is in, and Nikora is out. Jazz to the bench. And they're looking good, the Warriors. It's a good team. All right, Tigers, Eels, Staines, Kapoa, Naden, Stafford Toa, Tupou, Dewey, Brooks, Stefano, Coruscant, Clemmer, Papali'i, Bateman, Pole, Simkin, Twal, Offengawe, Blore. More shuffling in the background. Dewey's back at 5'8". Then returns on the bench. Puts out Tommy Talau. I don't think the Tigers are going to win this one. It's going to be 6-0. Eels, Gutherson, Sevo, Penasini, Sean Russell's in, Dunster's in, Brown, Moses, Kemba Gillard. Oh, actually, maybe the Tigers are with a chance. A couple of injuries. Kemba Gillard, Hodgson, Greg, Sean Lane is back, Cartwright, Madison, Hopgood to the bench. Ooh. Ooh, is it time to trade out Hopgood? He's made a ton of cash. Lane's back. Madison's lock. My trades might have changed. Maybe. Brennan Hands, Mocho, Makatoa. Sean Lane returns, missing 5 games. Hopgood goes to the bench. Hayes, Bailey, Somerson, oh, mate. So, there we go. That obviously is the big talking point of Teams List Tuesday. Hopgood to the bench. I've actually done my trades and got rid of T. Wilton because he's on the bye. But I might get rid of Hopgood. The thing with Hopgood, he's going to play round 13. Round 13, he will play in that team, you would think. If not, someone gets picked for Origin, he is into the starting side. So I'm going to be sticking with Hopgood, I think, over my trade of Wilton. But if he starts leaking cash, then I'll be trading him out. I'll see how he goes this week. Maybe that's how I get from Sean Johnson to Nico. He's trading out Hopgood for someone. All right, good luck this weekend, everyone. And please wish my team luck. I'm in the top 1,000. 966, and I want to keep it that way. I want to try and move up the ranks slowly, consistent, and yes. All right. Good luck. See you for team scores on Monday.